Hello guys, Crispy, welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to be testing the GTX 560 Ti, as you can see here in MSI Afterburner and here in GeForce Experience with the Ryzen 7 3700X and 16 gigs of RAM. Of course, overkill specs for this card, but you'll get the same FPS with like a second gen i5, something like that. We're going to be testing here Apex Legends Season 3, starting at 720p, as you can see here, lowest settings in the game. So yeah, we're also going to be testing here the adaptive resolution FPS target at 60. You can see what it does over here. And we're going to be testing as well 800 by 600 and 640 by 480, just like we did in the 550 Ti video yesterday. So let's get into it. That's creepy, man. Halloween is coming, guys. Halloween is coming. The best part of the year. Well, it's not the best, but it's pretty fun, you know. Alright guys, we are up here getting like 18, 16, 17 FPS. Not too bad, you know. It was what we got at 800 by 600 with the GTX 550 Ti, I think, if I remember correctly. So we should be able to keep FPS above 25 down there in the more demanding area of the map. Here we are in the most demanding area of the map. We're actually getting a few more FPS than we saw with the 550 Ti at the same spot with 800 by 600 resolution. So this is quite good to see, you know. This means that 720p should be playable in most areas of the map, and that's always a good thing because 720p is actually the resolution that you should aim for with the 560 Ti in nowadays titles, at least in nowadays titles that work with the 560 Ti. You know, such an old card by today's standards, guys. It came out, I think, in 2010, 2011 maybe. I'm not really sure. I don't remember properly. Still hanging in there, even in Apex Legends, which is quite a demanding title, especially for older GPUs. Right, let's go ahead and see our FPS looking at the entire city now. Guys, this is actually okay. This is not too bad. I was expecting it to be worse here. I think it's running a little bit better than the last time I tested it. Maybe, even though the map is more demanding than the previous one. And here we almost are. Okay, so here we are. 30, 28 FPS here. Okay, not so bad, not so good, you know. It's actually quite bad, you know. I would say that below 30 FPS is unplayable, but it's only in specific areas of the map. As you can see here, as we dropped, we aren't seeing down to 20 FPS no more. We saw 29 there, but still. If you lock it at 30, I doubt you could tell the difference between 29 and 30 FPS. So around here, just running around. It looks like this city is empty. No, there's a guy there. Oh boy, okay. Ah, god damn it, I wish it was empty. Oh my god, we're gonna lose this one, but at least we've seen the lowest FPS possible here, and we've seen that we're around like 30 to 40 FPS just running around the city. And I'm just gonna try to run away over here for a little bit and then drop the resolution to 60 FPS target stuff and go to the epicenter again, because yeah, I want to see our minimum FPS at that resolution as well, or at that adaptive resolution, you know. Not so bad, you know, it's around 30. Sometimes it goes up to the 40s here at 720p. Oh boy, I didn't mean to do this. Okay, let's turn this up over here to 60. And let's see how many FPS we can get here. So not quite 60, you know. We are actually reaching the limits of the adaptive resolution here. This is like the lowest possible. Everything is super blurry. That's why I don't really like to play like this. I prefer to drop the resolution down to like 800 by 600 than to play at these settings. But, you know, everyone's different. Some of you might enjoy playing the game a little bit more here with these settings, and that's fine, of course. And I think my team are just gonna die, you know. They're very far away. I don't really care about them anymore. They are the ones that didn't drop with me. God damn it. Oh boy, the circle's coming. I just want to see the FPS. Okay, we should be able to do this, boys. So we're dropping to 38, high 30s here. Not bad at all in the most demanding area. So we're still above 30 FPS. Very good to see that actually here. Damn it, did the guy spot us? Yes, he did. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ah. What the hell? How am I not dead yet? What the hell? No, no. Ah. Okay, up here at 720p 60 FPS target, as you can see here in the adaptive resolution, we are getting 20 FPS, so at that, you know, that's not bad, that's not good, that's okay, that's just like, I think we're gonna play solo again, guys. I really would like to see the solo mode get introduced again in Apex Legends, because I wouldn't be a pain in the ass for my team. But, well, here we are, playing squads with a team of randoms that don't know I'm benchmarking. Let's keep on letting our teams down, because that's all we do here in these benchmark videos. Unless we're playing with Digimon. Because when we're playing with Digimon, we actually win sometimes, you know? She just carries us all of the time. As you can see, guys, it's actually playable here at 720p with these resolution scale settings. This is enough of 720p. I'm sick of this resolution. You guys are too. It doesn't drop from 30 with the adaptive resolution scaling target stuff going on, which is decent. And it's playable here in the GTX 560 Ti. Right, guys, we're back at it again with 800 by 600, and it is not shown by Apex Legends because the game doesn't support that resolution natively, you know, through the settings menu. You have to go to the config files and stuff. I've already told you that, you know. We're still running at the lowest settings possible over here, as you can see. Let's get into the game. Alright, so at 800 by 600 we're still seeing 20 FPS up here in the spaceship, pretty close to what we got at 720p with adaptive resolution scaling, you know. Let's go there. Okay, we are approaching the most demanding area of the map and we are at 30 FPS here while dropping. Not so bad. Let's try to pick up some weapons and then we're gonna check out the little spot over there. So Mozambique again, and Peacekeeper. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Goddamn Mozambiques. In the most demanding area, we're seeing 36 FPS. Not bad. 34, 35 sometimes. But yeah, look at that. You just turn around and you get like 4 times as many FPS. Let's go and see our FPS looking at the entire city, which should be similar to what we saw there, but you know, it's just for fun, it's just for comparison's sake. If you guys want to compare it to any other GPU in the channel, I always do this little course over here, just test the FPS in that spot, which is very demanding, test the FPS looking at the entire city, and well, yeah, you can compare GPUs that way if you guys want to. We're seeing 34 FPS over here, so it's playable here, I would say, at 800 by 600 with the 560 Ti. Definitely more playable than when the game came out. It was just an optimization mess. It still is a little bit badly optimized, you know, but at least it's not too bad. It's playable here, especially at this low resolution, which is the first time that I'm testing it with the GTX 560 Ti. I just discovered that you can actually lower the resolution, because many of you actually said that, but oh, sorry guys, you didn't come with me, you just went away for, yep. Another day in the Apex Legends, another day being a pain to my teammates. It's time for us to say our goodbyes. Why does that guy not get away from the game, you know? I'm not gonna revive you, buddy. I need to see the FPS. I have already seen the FPS there. Guy's just standing there, waiting for me to revive him, I guess, maybe? Just get out. Okay, he just got out of the game, finally. Okay, he understood that sometimes things just aren't as we like them to be. I would really like to play this game sometimes, but I just can't. So guys, we are seeing actually here drops to the 30s, lower than we've seen there and there, so yeah, that's quite a little bit bad, you know. Like I'm gonna hit the guy, you know, but why not? I don't care. I'm gonna get out of here and change the resolution to 640 by 480 to see if we can actually at least get like 45 plus FPS. That would be great. 45 plus FPS, I think it will make the game much more playable than 30 FPS. Alright guys, we are back at it again. As you can see here, everything looks a little bit more broken than 800 by 600, which means we are playing at 640 by 480. As you can see, everything else is still the same here. Let's go. Look at that. Alright everybody, we are here. No, I don't want to go there, I'm sorry. Yeah, team, if you guys want to go there, just go ahead and do so. I'm just gonna go my way, you know, because benchmarks, we are seeing around like 25 FPS up here. Now we're actually getting a little bit better, but still not above 30 while dropping. So, you know, it's not very good. I'm just gonna drop right away in the spot that I want to test this at, because I think there are like 2 squads dropping here with us. See our FPS here at 640 by 480, 40 FPS. So not very bad, you know, but this is a really low resolution. You shouldn't play like this if you can. Like, yeah, I'd probably play at 800 by 600 instead of this, because this is like just a little bit too much. It's kind of like in the uncomfortable territory. It's not very beautiful. Let's just say that. It's not very beautiful. There's a reason why they didn't put this in the game right away, right? The lowest they allow you to go is 1024 by 768. No weapons so far. No weapons. Okay, we got the weapon. Okay, that is not too bad. 37 FPS, 38, 40s. It's not a good experience, but it's not too bad. At least it's playable. If you really want to play competitively, just drop the resolution to 640 by 480. You won't be able to see anybody in the distance, and the map is quite big, so you will be at a big disadvantage there, unless you have like a big scope or something like that. But still, you can't really spot them like from very far away. But well, if you want that competitive advantage with like around 60 FPS in some areas of the map and like 40 FPS in the more demanding areas of the map, well, just go ahead, play at 640 by 480. It's possible to get like an average of like 50 to 60 FPS, I guess. The average probably will be higher because there are quite a few more areas that are less demanding than the more demanding ones. Like this city over here where I'm at is quite demanding, but for example, there is not quite demanding, there is not quite as demanding, there as well, there as well, there as well, there as well. It's just here and here that I find that you get the least FPS, and I think here is a little bit demanding too, but definitely these 2 areas over here are the worst in terms of performance. 35 FPS up here, so that's not very good, that's not very bad, that's like okay. Personally, I think 35 FPS at 640 by 480 is very bad. And well, this just goes to show that this GPU architecture is really bad for Apex Legends, because it really relies a lot in what GPU architecture you have. And well, this one with the drivers being outdated and stuff, of course you aren't seeing good performance from these cards. I would really like to test the GTX 580 for example though, so yeah, I'm gonna try to find one of those used in the used market. But well, I hope you guys enjoyed this look at the GTX 560 Ti in Apex Legends Season 3, the new map World's Edge. I will see you in the next one. I love you all. Bye bye.